Toxic relationship.
Hmm.
What can you say?
When we say toxic, it's very crazy.
Okay.
You don't have to tolerate a toxic relationship.
Okay.
I don't have any space for toxic energy.
Okay.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Because I'm not toxic.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't tolerate you being toxic. Because it affects me as a person emotionally, right? Physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
I don't have to be thinking about myself, thinking about my life, and be thinking about you being a toxic.
Yeah.
When I was 17 years old, that was my
heartbreak.
That's my first, second year in uni. First, second year, something like that.
Yeah. Viewers, welcome back. In this episode, we would continue from where we ended in the previous episode. And I still have David with me to discuss a few other relationship issues. David.
Sure.
Toxic relationship. Yesterday, it's funny enough. Yesterday, I heard somebody say that if you want to find a woman with straight mind, then you should go to heaven. And I think it goes in both ways. That means that a lot of relationships have so many things going on. People tell different stories that don't even add up. These are all kinds of relationships. What can you say?
Well, I feel like every relationship is not perfect,
Okay.
but the fact that it's not perfect doesn't mean it has to be toxic.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why earlier on in the other episode we had, I spoke about compromising and sacrificing the relationship.
Yeah.
So once there's a compromise and there's a sacrifice, then there is no space for toxic.
Yeah.
Once there's because when we say toxic, it's very crazy.
Okay.
So once we say someone is intoxica, or like the Mexicans say, or someone is toxic, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
And you don't have to tolerate a toxic relationship.
Okay. Typical of them.
That's where abusive relationship comes in, and abusive doesn't have to necessarily be someone slapping you or
beating you or something.
Even
like that.
in emotionally, they can abuse you to the point where people commit suicide because of emotional abuse. So in toxic shouldn't be part of a relationship.
Did you ever experience such before?
Truthfully, yes, I think I dated a girl very short, but we ended it because of that.
Did you have to say short?
Yes, because of we ended it because of that. Because I don't have any space for toxic energy.
Okay.
And it goes both ways with my friends, with my family. Even if my uncle is being toxic, I cut him off. I don't care who you are. Because I'm not toxic. And I wouldn't tolerate you being toxic. Because it affects me as a person emotionally, right? Physically, emotionally. I don't have to be thinking about myself, thinking about my life, and be thinking about you being a toxic.
No. In which forms does toxic relationship come?
It could be very different and several, right? So when I was 17 years old, that was my
heartbreak.
That's my first, second year in uni. First, second year, something like that.
Yeah.
I
experienced... By the way, which university did you go?
Oh, Ken University, the Almighty.
My Ken University guys, you have your guy here.
Almighty. So
yeah.
That was when I experienced the first toxic relationship, not myself, but someone I knew.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I also learned how to mind my own business.
Yeah.
Because these people were my age mates, but in a way they were looking up to me.
Okay.
So sometimes I hear them shouting and fighting, and the girl will slap the guy, and the guy will push the girl. Whoa. Then one of them will come to me, and I'll be like, I don't think this is working. You guys have fought 3 times in a week. Leave him or leave her. The next day, I'll see both of them in bed, looking at me, laughing at me. Bro, you told me to leave my girl.
Third person.
So that could be one abusive relationship, fighting, slapping each other. Yeah. That's very common with some people.
Yeah.
Emotional abuse is also a thing. Your girlfriend can decide to go to the nightclub with other people, no matter what you say. She'll be like, yeah, you don't trust me. You don't trust me.
What?
What's your business in the nightclub without your boyfriend if you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
And some people will say, you are too authoritative. You want to decide my life.
But why will a woman want to be in the space of boys?
Exactly my
all
point.
In the name of
seeking attention once you have a boyfriend. That's also an abuse, an emotional abuse.
I feel like that in itself is toxic. Like if a woman feels the need to go to club with other guys, that's toxic.
It is. It is.
So okay, let's draw the thin line here. What should be the space for people who are not single? Should they still mingle with a guy, mingle with a girl, even though they have?
My mom said something to me like 6 years ago. I always have it in the back of my mind. She said, a lady can't be friends with a guy, and a guy can't be friends with a lady.
I think my mom told me the same thing.
So it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have to have any friend of the
Yeah.
opposite sex,
Yeah.
but there should be a lot of limits to it.
Yeah.
So once you are getting too close to the person, then there is an emotional feeling attached to it.
Yeah.
And once there's an emotional feeling attached to it, there is a problem.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people your girlfriend or boyfriend can't have a best friend who is the other opposite sex, right? So
Yeah.
of course I have female friends,
Yeah.
but these are not people I talk to every day.
Yeah.
These are not people. Sometimes even 2 weeks I
Yeah.
don't talk to my female friends.
Yeah.
Once it gets to every day, then I realize there's an emotional attachment.
Yeah.
I try to cut it off.
Yeah.
So personally,
Mm.
some people won't agree with this,
Yeah.
but I don't think your girlfriend or boyfriend should have a best friend of the opposite sex
Okay.
or should be talking too much with the opposite sex.
I have a situation. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's just say, and this goes directly to Dave. You are with your woman, right? And Elon Musk approaches her, wants to be friends with her. The woman with time spent a lot of time with Elon Musk. Would you say that's it?
We are done. We are done.
That's a different.
We are done.
What, David?
We are done. We are done. We are done. We are done.
Your woman is trying to make friends with Elon Musk.
We are done. It's different. One, why would Elon Musk even want to be friends with my woman? One. Secondly,
Elon Musk has female friends.
Secondly, even if they are friends,
Yeah.
she can't be spending her time with him. Like normal, he can call her. How are you? Can we hang out? Most of the hangouts, I have to be there.
So are you telling me you
We
don't
all-
care about maybe Elon Musk after every date gives them maybe $1 million? You don't care about the money the lady's bringing. Dave, be honest.
If I was, if this was 3-4 years ago, I would probably say yeah, I'll take some of the money. I
Okay.
don't care.
Okay.
But right now, I'm looking for a life partner.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit different as a
Okay.
man now.
Yeah.
So I don't really care the kind of money whoever has. Nah.
But I think the
I'm not
bottom
interested.
line is that a woman should have their limits, right?
Yes. You
Yeah.
should know when to see. I always say this: women know when a man likes them
Yeah.
from the start.
Yeah.
Right from the onset, they know. Once you approach them and you want to be friends with them, they see.
They are
If you
smart
want
people.
to be with them, they
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
But some of these girls like to pretend.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't like me. He just wants to be my friend. Telling the boyfriend the same thing. But she knows that the boy likes her.
Yeah.
And sometimes, from the guy's perspective, it's not like you are scared of someone taking your girlfriend. You're just trying to cut it. See, I've had a situation where a female friend was raped by another friend.
Whoa.
Because the guy dragged her and raped her.
Yeah.
Then she had to come out. She couldn't even tell her boyfriend because her boyfriend was always advising her, don't go to class with these people. Don't go to house party with these people.
Yeah.
She came to me. I snitched on her. I'm sorry. I told the boyfriend that someone raped your girlfriend because she was trying to.
I think you did the right thing.
Yeah, she was trying to protect the relationship.
Yeah.
So it was also protecting the guy who raped her.
Yeah.
But we managed to have the guy go to prison just because.
I think you did the right thing.
Of course, I know. My self esteem as a man made me understand that telling the boyfriend, because I was more close to the guy than the girl too.
Yeah.
So even though she came to me confidentially, but I had to tell the guy. It was the best thing to do. Because then the guy who raped her wouldn't have also paid for his sins.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to cover the relationship and then so protect the guy.
A quick one. Nowadays, a lot of women like to play hard to get. Right? So hard to get women. If you want to approach a woman and the woman is playing hard to get, how do you see it? How do you deal with it? What do you have to say?
I have a principle.
Yeah.
You can't play hard to get for more than a week or 2 weeks if you like me.
Okay.
So once I approach you and I talk to you for maybe 3, 4, 5 times, it even depends on the kind of response you give me.
Yeah.
If you are giving me a little bit of attitude, it's different.
I'm going to think about it.
Than not responding at all. So if she's not responding at all, or she's giving me like 2 hours late response, I probably wouldn't continue. But if she's responding a little bit, like giving a little bit of attitude, I'll probably give you like a week, 2 maximum. Then I realize, okay, she doesn't like me.
Okay.
And once some people would want to go 6 months, buying food, doing other stuff, giving money just to make the woman like them. You can't force someone to like you, she doesn't like you. You're just wasting your time and your money.
Okay.
So yes.
Dave, I'm very happy to have you on my show, and it was really a fruitful conversation.
Thank you for having me.
I believe my viewers are going to be so much happy to have you. Let me know, viewers, if you want to see Dave again, please comment that you want to see David again, and I will definitely talk to Dave and bring him back to the show. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, sir.
Viewers, thank you for sticking with me. I trust that we are going to grow together in your relationship status. Please, if you have any challenges at all, leave it in a comment section or find my email as I'm going to pin it in the comment section, and I'll be happy to talk about it. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.